What's up, everybody? It's your bear, and there is no better time to get into 2024 movies than 2 months into the year. So, I have found a very long playlist of all upcoming movies for 2024, and this is going to be my raw reaction to these clips. These trailers can last anything between 30 seconds to about 5 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. I'm excited. There are a few things that I already know that are coming this year that I'm excited for. Deadpool and Wolverine, for one, having their trailer having dropped like a day or two ago as of recording this. So I figured, why not? Let's get into it. Yeah, let's get into it. Now, a lot of these I don't know. I don't know how many of these things are accurate. I am on YouTube, just checking it out. If I come across any complications, I don't expect a full hour-long clip to be in this. I feel like if there's a movie I'm not too up for, I might just remove it completely. So if you don't see it, tough. Yeah. Let's look into it, shall we? Put it in full screen mode for y'all. Okay.
When I sleep, I see strange things.
Memories?
I don't know what this is.
Not memories. New things. I see everything.
That is not everything. What a wonderful day!
Okay. I can't really talk on Kingdom of the Planet Apes. It's not movies that I watched. I tried. I didn't enjoy them too much, but I can say at a first glance that wow, it looks beautiful. Holy shit, that looks good. I shouldn't say those words. There's a scene. I don't know if I can get it back with the eye. Holy cow. I don't know if this is a prosthetic of some kind or maybe some sort of CGI prosthetic text special effects, but that is amazing. That is an amazing shot just for a trailer. Overall it's beautiful. I like the world. I like that post-apocalyptic style that they've got there. But I don't think this is a movie I would watch. I haven't really seen the newer Planet of the Power. I don't know if this is a movie I would watch. I haven't really seen the Planet of the Apes movies. They didn't really they're not my kind of movie, but I have heard from other people that they are great movies, and considering that I think this is the fifth, I'm probably wrong. I think this is the fifth movie that they've got, so it's obviously a strong franchise, and you've got to command a strong franchise for being a strong franchise. I'll give them credit for that. I'm gonna pretend that I can see that.
What a wonderful day!
most of human civilization,
Okay.
we believed that life could only exist on the surface of our planet. What else were we wrong about?
Another King Kong movie. Right.
To my world. Won't you come on in?
This world has more secrets than we could possibly imagine.
Miracles I get. Still, now and then.
That was a good shot. That was a really good shot.
What is that?
That's not Kong. What could have done this?
Pretty cool.
Kong can't stop this on his own.
No, it can't be a prequel. That technology
He
was
won't
way
be
too
alive.
high.
Welcome to my world.
Is that a mini Kong?
That was great. That was so great. I am biased. I love Godzilla movies. I really enjoyed King Kong vs. Godzilla. That was so well done. I like the size. I love getting into it. So, if I'm correct, this will go into the most recent Godzilla franchise. It looks like it's a bit of a carryover because it starts straight off with like, well, not that it starts off, but you can very clearly see that they are going to be working as a team, which is really cool. I love that concept. I love the idea of King Kong and Godzilla properly teaming up. We got that in the last movie, but it was kind of like just an end, oh, we're going to save the world because we're kind of tired of the Godzilla. But the idea that they are straight up initially teaming up and going into battle as one is so cool. And I'm dying for that. That's going to be legit. I like the coloring. I like the textures. And when I say textures, I mean like the fur textures on things like King Kong. Because a lot of those things end up being like CGI and special effects nowadays. It's not a man in a suit anymore. Especially with Godzilla, who, again, is not an animatronic. He's not a man in a suit. So seeing how far it's come from like those older movies, which I really enjoy watching, it is so cool to see how far it has come, and I'm really excited to see how good it's actually going to look. One thing I think about when I watch these things is how much of this is tailored for the trailer, where there have been movies in the past where things have kind of been made to look better for the trailer, and then the initial movie comes out. Like the Suicide Squad from 2016 is a very good example where they made the trailer look absolutely great and then the movie came out and didn't look that good. But we're in 2024, like, it's been a good decence of time, and I hope that things are far from that. Warner Brothers is a pretty reliable studio, so I have high hopes for that. I really enjoyed watching the trailer. It's a really good trailer. The only thing I didn't like were the flashes. As great as they were for working in with the cinematic music that was playing at the time, a lot of people are sensitive to that nowadays, And yeah, it looks cool, but it can be very disorientating. But trailer-wise, pretty good. I'm excited. The only thing that I hate is that it tells me it's coming in 2024. It doesn't tell me when it's coming in 2024. Damn it. Alright, on to the next one.
Whatever you have to do. However long it takes.
Hey, Matt.
Promise me you'll find your way home.
Furiosa.
Give me this promise.
That's a Mad Max thing, isn't it? Fury Road. A great movie, by the way. I highly recommend Fury Road.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
The darkest of angels.
The question is, do you have it in you to make it epic?
That was good. I love movies that are like women power. Even the first one was how badass that woman was. I can't remember her name. I watched that movie so long ago. But even the first movie did a very good job of taking a female protagonist and being like, we are strong, we are powerful, and they used it in her own way, creating a way in which she could be feminine and powerful. She didn't have that manly madness to her when she fought. You could tell it was a woman fighting, and she was doing it in her woman's way, which is how it should be. Also, Mad Max Fury Road was just like an absolute blast to watch with all the cars and the theatricals and how over-exaggerated it all was. So that's pretty cool to see. It kind of looks like a prequel, because I'm pretty sure that guy with like the mask was the main villain in the first one. So if it's prequel, that would be pretty awesome. If it's a continuation, even still, that's really great. That was a good movie. Really exciting to see that we are getting things that haven't been touched in a while. So we're kind of taking something that's a little bit older. I think it was like I also think it was another 2016, 2015 kind of movie where we're like nearly 6 years later. They haven't touched that franchise. So to have them bring something back from the dead, I have high hopes that they will revive it, and then it won't be a flop, that they can keep that extremeness that it had, because it was so different from all the other movies that were coming out at that time. I can just hope that they keep with that. And I don't know, maybe I'll watch it. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't for me, but it was in a movie I could enjoy because they had done it so well. Dune Part 2.
It's okay. I'm here. It's been a while since you've had one of those nightmares. Tell me, what was it about?
It's only fragments. Nothing Something's clear. You've been fighting the Harkonnens for decades. My family's been fighting them for centuries.
Your blood comes from dukes and great houses. Here, we're equal. What we do for the benefit of all.
Well, I'd very much like to be equal to you.
Maybe I'll show you the way.
Deal with this prophet. Send assassins.
Feyd-Rautha, he's psychotic.
Enlisted is the free, brand new online World War II shooter. Command a squad of soldiers and participate in legendary battles of the Second World War. Right now, you can join the...
I see possible futures all at once. And in so many futures, our enemies prevail. But I do see a way. There is a narrow way through. My allegiance is to you. Do you believe me?
This is a form of power that our world has not yet seen. The ultimate power.
I want you to know I will love you as long as I breathe.
You will never lose me as long as you stay who you are.
Consider what you're about to do, Paul Atreides.
This prophecy is how they enslave us! You are not prepared for what is to come.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't remember Dune very well. I watched it when it came out. That was about it. It was about boring for me, but I feel like there was a lot of potential in the world, and it kind of came out. It was a huge hit when it came out, and then just died. So I can't talk much on it, but for those of you who were into Dune, and from what I understand, it's based off like a novel or something like that. There you go, based on the novel. I can imagine for you guys it would be pretty exciting, and I hope it lives up to your limitations. I can't speak much on it because it wasn't something I watched. I'll probably watch it again for the second part, but there's not much more I can say on it right now, other than I hope that you guys who are real fans of Dune, I really hope it lives up to your hype.
신검을 찾았다. 썬더를 찾아서 미래로 돌아가야 한다. 다른 사람들을 살릴 수 있게.
그대들 어디로 가시나?
미래. 출발.
설계자가 뭐야? 그 요괴가 내 안에 들어온 거지?
안에 뭐가 들어있든 숨어있게 놔둬.
Alien knowing return to the future. That looks epic. That looks so cool. I'm definitely putting that on my to-notice list. Pretty sure the more like the Asian type movies are actually pretty freaking good. If you guys are not watching Korean or Chinese or like Japanese based movies, do yourself a favor, watch them. They are so good. The storylines are great. They have such a nice sense of humor as well that we could already see in the movie, in the trailer, that it's very much, it's an action-packed type of like movie, but there was good humor in that. They do a lot of the mixing of like their olden style with their newest style, and they bring it together very, very well. It is so cool. I've seen quite a few of their of these like Asian type movies, especially from the Chinese side. They are great. Their actors know what they're doing. It is well done. The effects, the CGI, the sounds, soundtracks, all of it is great. I would give it a watch. I say give this a chance. I know it's going to be a lot of reading for some of us, but it is worth it. I've never watched an Asian-based movie and been disappointed. Now, I'm saying Asian-based because I'm not too sure entirely where these guys are coming from. I don't know if that was Chinese or Mandarin or what. So, putting that aside though, I don't think language should be a barrier when it comes to watching a movie. This is an important hot take. Language should not be a barrier when we are watching a movie. Just a rant on that, because even the Indian movies, the very few that I have seen, have had true, proper storylines. And I know this is going to be a bit of a controversial take, but some of the better movies I have watched have not been English-based. A lot, even like taking it any country outside of an English thing, especially considering it's so, how do I say this? I don't know if I should say it's American-based or Western-based, but coming from parts of the world that are predominantly English, there are a lot of tropes and stereotypes that they will put into their movies that we're tired of. One of the reasons why the MCU is dying is because they have this long list of traits and stereotypes, and they go through it and they tick it off, and we're like, okay, we know it's coming, and we're done with it. But with movies like this, they often will pull one on you that you weren't expecting, and it is great. It's also just the different takes on things. Their ideas are so different, and it is so great to see new stuff. And sometimes it's not even new stuff. Sometimes they're taking older stuff and bringing it in and rejuvenating 10 times better than what Hollywood is doing, and it is so great. I know K-dramas started coming into the light, and there are some pretty good K-dramas out there that I would highly recommend you go and check out K-dramas, because there is something for everyone. And that goes for all countries, all movie productions, especially outside of English-based movies, where we get to see these explosions of cultural things as well that come in, like with what we just watched now. There is so many traditional aspects that they've brought into it. Like, okay, we're going through to a new world. It's so common for them to have these characters coming from an older time to go and get dressed into the modern fashions. And they're like, nah, we're gonna keep wearing our old traditional clothing. And it is so great. Even in like more Indian-based Bollywood type movies, even when you see something that's produced in like Italy, the more European sides, they are so proud to put their culture into their movies, and it is so great to watch, because I sit here and I go, I would rather want to go and explore there than I would someplace like America. I have seen the whole of America throughout those movies, and it is almost always the exact same shot. I have seen New York from about 15 of the same shots that I have no need or want to go see New York, because I feel like I've seen it thanks to movies and TVs. But when a more European or an Asian culture, when they put it in and they're like, this is the street we're going down, they sell you that street. Like, you're like, damn, I want to go and walk down that exact random street, because they make it look so good. And there's such a proudness that goes into that, this is our place, and they make it their place, and it makes the movie so much more special. And I think another thing I like about it is they're not destroying their country in every single movie that they make. They're like, yeah, they'll break down a building or something, but a lot of them are like, we're gonna save it, but they save it. We get to the end of an American Civil War movie, and that's like, half of America has been destroyed. They're like, no, they saved the country. They saved it. You can still go and live there. It is so great. also like their views on relationships with each other. And I'm not talking like romantic relations. I'm just talking in relations between a mother and a child, or a father and a boyfriend, or just between two best friends, is so different to Western culture. You can see that they really value the people that they are like having beside them in the movie, and it's 10 times better. I highly recommend you go and look into movies that are outside of the Western-based economy, because they are so good and they are so underlooked. Rant over. Let's see what's next.
I'm telling you, it's going to be another hot one out there. In fact, there are heat alerts in effect for New Jersey, feeling like 100 degrees.
What is that?
Sorry, just imagine that. Imagine that you can see a disaster on its way. You can see it coming straight for you, and you're stuck in the Ferris wheel. You are screwed, my dude. You are so screwed. Sorry, that's terrible, but that's like the worst place to be in, especially if there's some sort of weather phenomenon that's about to happen.
For the first time in New York history, people froze to death in the middle of July.
What is it?
The death chill. The power to kill by fear itself. Your veins turn to rivers of ice. Your bones crack. And the last thing you see is your own tear ducts freezing up.
Like, literally scared to death? So cool.
That's cool. That's pretty good. I'm pretty sure I saw nearly everyone from the original cast in that. That's really cool. I like the Ghostbusters. I like what they're going through. I like that they've got Paul Rudd there, who's like the ultimate fanboy, and it's like, oh, this is gonna kill me, but holy cow, that's so cool. I can totally jump on that bandwagon. I mean, we're screwed, but at least we're going down in an awesome way, right? I had seen this before. YouTube has played it to death, so I'm a little annoyed with it by now, but I'm really excited to see it when it comes out, because I think they are doing a relatively decent job at reviving this franchise, even though it's a franchise I didn't think needed to come back. I think it served its time. So it's interesting. It's interesting to see, and I'm curious to see how it ends up going. Like, if they go for like 3 out of 3 and stop, I'm going to be pretty happy with this. And this is 2 out of 3, so maybe. Let's see how it goes.
It is time to take the next step on your journey.
I'm not going to be the Dragon Warrior anymore?
You will advance to spiritual leader of the Valley of Peace.
Inner peace. Inner peace.
Keep your surf off my turf!
Dinner, please. Dinner with peas in a sesame soy glaze.
This is not working at all.
Tai Lung, big fan. Once I possess the kung fu of every master villain, no one will dare question my power.
Not even the great Dragon Warrior.
Oh, that is so cool. I don't know if you can see it, but check this. The scale effect that they've given it. That is so cool. You can really see it on the nose, and then these little like spikies, face spikies. That is so cool. They've completely taken away his fur and replaced it with scales to represent that it was that like lizard chick we just saw. That is such a cool detail.
Who's that?
The most powerful shape-shifting sorceress, the Chameleon.
The chameleon. How do I find this, the chameleon?
I'm gonna lead you right to her front door.
It was against an army!
Then we'll just have to get an army of our own.
What is this place?
The best crooks and criminals live here.
You're a wanted criminal?
You sound surprised. Is it surprising?
Standing in front of like the wall of all her portraits, like.
Now you kids be careful of those fireworks.
Violence makes our tummies tingle.
Children. The most accurate representation of children.
Why should we help you?
We can take down the chameleon together. Being the Dragon Warrior, it's who I am.
This is
What do I know about being a spiritual leader?
What is it you're holding?
A cookie?
You were chosen to become something more than you already are.
But I like the cookie.
How should we do this? Quick and painless? Or slow and painful?
Slow and painful.
You finally met your match, chameleon.
We're not so different, you and I.
Skadoosh. Stand back. I'm gonna kick my butt.
Oh, there was probably some copyrighted shit in that, but that I'm a little disappointed. I have to be 100% honest with you. We didn't need a fourth one. We really did not need a fourth Kung Fu Panda. But you know what? Jack Black is an icon and a legend, and I don't mind it because he just has like this magic in him that all the movies Jack Black has been in recently have just been chef's kiss. Also, I will admit a little bit of bias considering I absolutely love Jack Black and I grew up with Jack Black, so he's like a yay. A little predictable. The trailer was a little predictable in the more critical side of things. I could kind of see where it was going, but I'm excited. That is so well done. Definitely a lift up if you compare it to all the other things we've watched so far. And depending on how I edit these things, maybe you haven't seen it. But that was cool. It was exciting. It was like jarring. I like that they're not taking from your typical soundtrack trailer music. I feel like most movies have a set list of songs that they like to go through, and they'll be like, oh, we'll use that one, so we've heard the same song over and over and over again. I haven't heard Seven Nation Army in a movie trailer or in a movie in a really long time, so that's nice to see. But I'm also kind of like, I prefer it when movies can like put their own spin of music into it, rather use your own original soundtrack than taking from something else. If it's a cover, because Jack Black is the singer, if Jack Black had gone and gotten the rights to cover Seven Nation Army and sang it himself, that would also be pretty cool. So that's that. The other thing is, I didn't see any of the Furious 5. I don't know, like, any backstory. I'm not doing further research into these trailers until I'm done with this video. So not seeing the Furious 5 is a little disappointing. I feel like they were a big part to Poe's character and the first 3 movies, and how they motivated him to fight and win the day and find out who he was. So I'm very curious to see how this new little Fox character comes in. But it's a little sad going into a 4th movie of a franchise and a big portion of the original cast isn't in it. I guess that means no Jackie Chan. But we'll see. I'm excited. It looked good. I love the detail. I love how these movies visually have just gotten better every single time. So that's a good thing to go forward to. Also, the first animated trailer on the list so far. Hoping we'll see a little bit more. Because these are... They're not just for kids. Animated movies. They're not just for kids anymore. They're not. Ryan Reynolds, we're off to a good start.
Hi.
Well, looky.
She is the perfect fit, I promise.
Did she even see you?
She was about to.
What are you doing? Don't do this.
It sounds like Ryan Reynolds is voicing this monster as well, which I wouldn't put it past it, because he did that in Pikachu, Detective Pikachu. He can do the voice acting, it's just it sounds like he's talking to himself right now.
Hi.
Yes, that is an accurate representation of how someone should react to turning around and finding, like, an old school character behind them. I've played too many horror games. I would think I'm about to die if I was saw that, but I feel like this is more of a bit of a kid's movie, so I don't think she's gonna kill her. I think she's just gonna care for her.
Oh, God. This is just so exciting.
What is happening?
Well, that's a perfectly understandable question given
I'm an if. Get it? Imaginary friend. Our kids grew up, so we need new ones. You could save all of us.
All of who? And don't say ifs.
Interesting. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends? Much? No? Just saying?
Let him say it, or I think his head may actually explode.
Thank you.
You ready for this? There's no telling who's behind that door today.
We have to help them.
Yes, we do.
Not gonna ask you again. Put some pants on. You're freaking everyone out.
That's a big cost. That was a big cost.
Keith! What kind of a kid creates an invisible if?
God damn it, Keith. You can't just be lying around on the floor. You're tripping people up here. Keith? What kind of kid names an imaginary friend Keith?
Don't look him in the eye.
Which one?
You know damn well which one.
Thanks for doing this. It really means a whole lot.
That actually looks fun. I like that Ryan Reynolds has this range of things that he can do, from action to kids movies. I'm assuming that's a kids movie. That was very kids movie-esque. I would watch that. I would so totally watch it. That looks so cute. It looks wholesome. And that is what the world needs. The world needs a little bit more wholesomeness in it. Also, damn it, Keith. Oh, this is not Swim. This has already come out, I think. I'm gonna... Do you remember when we were little? Like when we were really young and we would like go swimming in the pool in our backyards knowing full well that we could see everything that was in the... But yet we still had this outrageous fear that something was just gonna drag us down. I'm getting traumatizing flashbacks right here to what I was afraid could possibly happen to me in the swimming pool, even though it never ever happened. So I'm so glad that this trailer and this movie can bring along that fear to a whole new generation of kids. I don't think kids should watch this movie. I'm just gonna say that out. I've seen this trailer. I'm not going to watch the full thing. I think the movie's already out. I'm not that big of a horror movie watcher. Blumhouse, however, great company. They make good horror movies. They made Megan. They did Five Nights at Freddy's. There's another movie that I know they are releasing, which I cannot remember the name of. I'm so sorry. Which also looks very good. But yeah, considering this is already an existing movie, I'm kind of just gonna skip over it because I feel like the vast majority of you have probably seen it by now. Yeah, January 5th. It's already coming. We're looking for upcoming movies.
You're a blessing, Mr. Clay. This place was crabgrass.
Oh, that's what's his name?
Back to life.
Mrs. Parker and I were friends. She was like family. She was the only person who ever took care of me.
I just got a message saying that there's a problem with my computer.
Yes, ma'am. We got this.
Oh, she's been scammed.
Yesterday she shot herself.
This is private property.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3. There, I did it for you. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
A beekeeper? Well, that's not good.
Beekeepers is a special program outside the chain of command.
Okay, I was gonna say, that is one hell of a beekeeper, man. I gotta get myself into bees if that's the kind of beekeepers that exist in the world. Damn it. I gotta calm down, I love Jason too much. But he's a good guy. I have never been disappointed by a Jason Statham movie, so...
Protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
My fingers, he cut him off. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Don't move. This is much bigger than a little phishing scam.
The money's going all over the world. To people in finance, even government.
You are a problem. Goddamn right, I'm a problem.
No way he's coming here straight through the back entrance.
I figured I'd give the firefighters a break.
Somebody detain this guy.
We have to kill him before he kills his way to the top.
Honey?
It's flammable as fuck. Who knew?
Is honey really flammable? I'm curious about that now. But that is so cool. If there is one thing that you can get out of a movie with Jason Statham, is that over-the-top action, and he does it so well. The Fast and the Furious put out a movie, Hobbs and Shaw, that he acted in with Dwayne Johnson, and they just went over the top. They were like, this is an action movie, and we're gonna make it known that this is an action movie, and they just overdid it, and it was great. And then the Meg 2 as well, they put in the most ridiculous stunts possible. There was like, this is just totally bullcrap in a realistic action stance. But there's just something about Jason that he's gonna pull it off. He's gonna do that little collar flip thing, and he is going to look amazing while doing it. And I love that. This is the kind of movie where I'm like, oh, there's mindless violence in this, and I am so totally watching it because they pull it off so well. Also, I didn't recognize many of the songs from that soundtrack, so it sounds like it's going to have a pretty bomb soundtrack, and even that in itself is really exciting. So, I think theaters. So technically this movie's already out. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen it advertised locally where I stay, but boy am I waiting for it. No, I saw that. Amigos.
Oh, hell no!
I know this movie's already out.
Bitch, move. Hey, PG-13, please.
No, absolutely not.
What was that?
Oh Lord, it's the Queen Bee.
Regina George.
Don't look her in the eye!
You could be really hot if you change, like, everything.
Welcome to Health and Human Sexuality. We'll be getting into abstinence, of course, then followed by in the spring, condoms and choking.
You're learning things now that I don't know how to teach.
Are you okay in there? We're concerned you're either doing drugs or having a toilet baby.
Ew.
We as women have to be able to support each other.
Get in, loser.
Welcome, Katie.
You're never gonna believe what I found this morning. Your burn book.
Mom, go make snacks. For sure, Regina, yeah.
Do you like gum?
Sure.
Oh, no, I don't have any. I was just...
You're a mess.
Do you like gum? I am pissed off at how relatable and awkward that scene was. Not allowed.
We will help you, Caddy.
Why are you dressed so scary? It's Halloween. Katie, if you don't dress slutty, that is slut-shaming us.
That's just unprofessional.
What? What's this?
We're gonna make her pay.
All we've done is make Regina hotter and revive the wet look.
Dance break. Who wrote all this junk?
Katie pushed her.
Regina really should be lifting through her glutes.
Look at this thing! I can't even see it!
Like a face breast.
Je m'appelle Katie. Incorrect.
You have to pick a French name.
Chanel.
No.
Celine Dion.
No.
Beyonce.
I know it's out. I wanted to watch the trailer because I hadn't watched the trailer. I will not be watching Mean Girls. I couldn't care for the first movie. I could not care for the second movie. There is way too much pink that I wanted to throw up. But I am glad that the way they have portrayed that trailer is that this is not real. This is not a serious thing. And there are a lot of things in the trailer alone that they poked fun of. And I like that. But it is not a movie that I care to watch. I could not care for the second one. I could not care for the first one. I do not care for the second one. But I am glad that they were able to produce an amusing trailer that even someone who isn't interested in that movie could still enjoy what they were bringing to us.
In 3, 2, 1, action.
So good.
Oh, good.
Anyone but him. I didn't approve him. You know that. You are literally the last person on earth I want to see slap the shit out of you. I really could.
And I'm open to that in a safer environment.
You've been a ghost. No phone call, no text.
It's not like I didn't want to apologize.
You don't have to explain anything. It was just a flame. So how have you been? God, I hate that thumbs up stunt guy stuff. I'm the director.
We're gonna set this man on fire.
You're a stunt guy. We need to keep it super profesh.
Profesh is my middle name.
You said your middle name was Danger.
How do we do, boss? Really?
Yeah.
Holster that.
Yeah, it's holstered. It's done. Forget. You never saw it.
Tom Ryder, the biggest action star on the planet, is missing. You need to bring him back on.
Jodie's movie is dead.
Why me?
You're a stuntman. Nobody's gonna notice you. That's your job. No offense.
I mean, some taking.
You find Ryder, save Jodie's film. You get the love of your life back.
I'm not the hero. I'm just the double.
Not today, you're not.
Tom, we really need you back on set, pal.
Oh, that worked.
Dead body on ice.
He was so dead, Gale. He was super dead.
I just take a moment to appreciate. I love when they have realistic reactions to death in things. You are not going to walk in on an iced dead body and be calm about it. That is the most realistic reaction they could have put in, and I love it.
Got himself involved with some shady people.
I had no choice. I had to do some Jason Bourne shit. They were trying to kill me. And not in a fun way. You can make it, you can make it. You can't make it. It's too dangerous. Down these stairs.
What happened to your face? You look terrible.
You look amazing.
You fall down, you get right back up. How far would you go for the one that you love?
I'll buy you a drink when this is over. Engage your core.
Yeah, boy! Stop!
Let's do it later. Want to go to a beach somewhere?
Drink a spicy margarita.
Make some bad decisions.
Yes.
What is? That was good. That was pretty good. That is probably going to be muted because copyrights, which sucks because it's a good song, good old Jovi action romance comedies. That was good. I like that. I enjoy Ryan Gosling when he gets to take on a more comedic role over a romantic role. So hopefully there is a good balance between that in the movie. I like it when they take your ordinary guy and they make him be an action hero in an ordinary way. That is always nice. There was another movie that came out with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock, I believe it was. Oh, I could be wrong. Where it was kind of like the same thing. They've got this big buff dude, and he's not actually an action hero, and they make him trying to be an action hero, and I love that take on it. So, high hopes there, but also at the same time a little weary on if they can't balance that or not.
I've been thinking, I can't run this club forever.
I built this for nothing. This is our family. You and me, kid.
From the beginning?
Yes, please.
That was the golden age of bike riders. And I never felt so out of place in all my life. That's when I saw him for the first time. It took my breath away.
I'm Benny.
5 weeks later, I married him. I thought I could change him, you know? Not to be different, but to be, I don't know, like he's wild.
Hey! I told you to take that jacket off. You'd have to kill me to get this jacket off.
What about the bar? Burn it down.
The club got real big real fast. They started running drugs, gambling, prostitution.
Is that what this club is now?
I want you to quit writing.
Don't ask that.
Benny. I need you.
You can't have him.
If he wants to ride a bike, he'll ride a bike.
Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy is such a good actor.
Hey, you know, just think it over, you know.
That looked really good. I hope that has some true biker representation. You know, like, nothing says family like a movie about bikers. That looked good. That actually looked really good. And it looks like a whole story on its own. But it also has like that fun, that retelling aspect, that narrative aspect where she's looking back on it. I like those kind of movies. I like it when it feels like you're telling me a story. That's personal opinion. I don't know about you guys, but I like it when I watch a movie and it feels like they're telling me a story. Like a little kid, and you're telling me in a bed at night, and you're like, "This is going to tell you tonight's story." The Bike Riders, how a gang of bikers saved the day.
I certainly hope you dance as well as you dress.
There's only one way to find out.
You and I, we're not so different. Agent Argyle.
Little help? Hold on.
Wasn't Argyle
The book is phenomenal, sweetie, but
What happens next?
it's called a cliffhanger, Mother.
Ellie, it's called a cop-out.
This movie's already out. I'm pretty sure this movie's already out.
Whoa! Hey! There's a cat in there! Oh my god, you're Ellie friggin' Conway.
Author of Argyle series, Ellie Conway!
I am such a fan!
Oh yeah? What is it you do?
Espionage.
Would you sign my book?
Here we go.
I gotta get me one of those pens.
I love this book! Come on.
Who are these people?
Real-life spies.
Why would they care about me?
Because you're a goddamn fortune teller, Ellie. What you wrote in your new book actually happened, and you kicked a hornet's nest you didn't even know existed.
I'm in some really big trouble, Mom.
Oh, so now you're experimenting with drugs.
I want all assets on them now. I need her to write the next chapter.
God, I hate that cat.
It's time for you to meet.
I'm sorry, you don't just drop your cat out of nowhere? If that that was my fur baby, I would be pushing you off the ledge. Drop my cat like that. But hey, Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson.
The real Agent Argyle.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure this movie's already out. But it looks good. It looks enjoyable. It looks like one of those more Garfield. I've seen this trailer. I am like, I'm glad I'm reacting to it because I have a lot to say after it.
Oh. Hi there, little buddy. You hungry, little guy? You want a little more?
And that's how I adopted John.
Okay, now have you ever been with a plate? Don't need a spatula.
No, please, no. Ow, it's so hot. Ow, it's really hurting. Ow, ow, ow.
That is not how you bath a cat, by the way. A trailer!
For centuries,
as an ad!
There was harmony.
In a video based entirely on a trailer.
Say when? Never, John. Bury me in cheese. Oh. I apologize in advance. The eating you're about to see will not be pretty. And if you have young children, this would be a good time for them to leave the room.
You ain't never seen nobody this.
Hey, Junior. This is Vic, my father.
You ever jumped a train?
I've never jumped.
Here's that stop.
Really? Where?
Oh, Odie, you think he'd see that coming?
Let's get it. I deserve to be with somebody as fly as me.
It looks good. It looks so good. It's an animation style that I don't know how I feel about the animation style, but it is Garfield. And what is great about Garfield is he is an animated character that you can take him across these platforms and you can morph him, you can squish him, you can stretch him, and he will still come back to being Garfield. What I am not happy about is Chris Pratt's continuation to not voice act. And this is coming from like a biased position, I will admit that. Because I have been watching Garfield since I was a child. Since I was child. Since baby little me, I have been watching Garfield. I love Garfield. I had Garfield themed birthdays growing up. That is how much I love that cat. And throughout all of it, Garfield was Garfield. You could hear the voice, you could see the character, you could see the actions, you could hear the phrase, and it was Garfield. The problem with Chris Pratt, it is Chris Pratt. It is not Garfield. And this doesn't just go into saying that Bill Murray created a Garfield voice that I expect all other Garfields to follow. It's that every other person that has played Garfield has put that laziness, that into being that character, that Bill Murray didn't need to act it. That it was part of who Bill Murray was, and he nailed it. But if you go back and watch some of the original Garfield cartoons from before Bill Murray's time, he has that same tone, that same level of energy that created Garfield, that made Garfield. What Chris Pratt has done is he has turned himself into an orange fat cat. Not to say that Chris Pratt is a bad actor. I think he's good. He did well in Mario, but I had the same standing for Mario. It wasn't Mario. I was listening to Chris Pratt pretending to be someone. It's a hard point to take because he is doing well for himself, but a lot of the Chris Pratt movies that have coming out are so Chris Pratt generic. They have the same soundtrack. It's Chris Pratt. It's the same jokes. It's the same voice. It doesn't feel like there is energy or love going into it. Even when Bill Murray was putting in minimal effort, it was effort. And you could feel that effort. Chris Pratt just feels like he walked in that office that day, read some basic ass lines, and walked out, and they put it in a movie. Samuel L. Jackson, you can hear, has put some effort into that character. That one line we got from John in the trailer wasn't too bad. Even the person playing Odie is odified. I feel Samuel L. Jackson has some leeway because this is a new character to the Garfield franchise. And even if it isn't a new character and I'm wrong, it's a character that he can make his own. Whereas when you're playing a character that you are inheriting, I feel like you should at least bring some of that with it. And I can say that about other movies that have come out and other character revamps. Filmer. And it's very risky deciding to take a character that is already existing and bringing it into a new world. I don't mind new origin stories. I don't mind new takes on series, but at least put some effort into paying homage to what created it what it is. And I think without going on much more of a tangent, that is all I can say, because I am going to give the movie a chance. I think you should definitely give the movie a chance, because even as Chris Pratt is annoying, and I know there is controversy around him, over 100 people have worked on this movie. So if you're not in it for Chris Pratt, at least be in it for everyone else who worked on that movie, because making this shit is hard. Samuel L. Jackson. Put it in there for Samuel L. Jackson, because he's pretty good. I'm pretty keen. I'm interested in it. I will watch it. I love Garfield to this day, and I'm going to make it very clear. If you disrespect my orange tabby, come in for your ass. Oh, why isn't it?
Ludvig Kagen, velkommen til Halgås. Du vil forsøge at dyrke heden.
Jeg vil bygge kongens første koloni derude.
Det är fantastiskt det du är igång med. Jag får redan en känsla av liv här ute.
Heden er Guds natur i al sin pragt. Hvorfor kastrere et vildt væs, der bare gerne vil være frit?
Men har Gud netop ikke sat mennesket på jorden for at skabe civilisation?
Gud er kaos. Livet er kaos.
Nej, krig er kaos. Men vinderen er den, som kan finde ud af at kontrollere kaos.
Det er min jord.
Det er kongens jord. Jeg arbejder for kongen.
Hold op med at tale om kongen, som om du kender ham. Han ved ikke engang, du findes.
Og du kommer til at lykkes med at bygge din koloni derude?
Ja.
Hvis du bekriger ham, så risikerer du alt.
Schenkel stopper ikke, før han er vundet.
Jeg har brug for dig.
Du vil bare have din adelige titel, så du kan mænge dig med de fine folk.
Jeg må væk herfra.
Vi vill fan inte dö, för det är ett helt projekt. Hold dig væk fra heden. Er det forstået?
Kaos, Ludvig. Livet er kaos.
I'm not going to speak much on movies based off of real stories when I don't know the real story that it's taken up on. So whatever they are referencing, whatever based off of a true story that was, I hope that they have stuck to it and they have done it justice, and that it's not just going to be spreading a false narrative. We have too many movies that have come out in our lifetimes that have spread a false narrative. It is time for truth, and I hope that it is truthful to its original source and that it does it justice.
You have to save yours and our reputation. The DEA murders in Silverado, remember that?
Yeah, 2 undercover agents killed in a drug buy.
We're DEA!
I got the marshals to agree to send you down and bring those 2 witnesses back here.
Sometimes I mess around with movie lines. You looking at me?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else around here? ¿Algún problema?
We had a doctor fix you up the right way. This is my brother.
It's dangerous. The longer we're here, the more danger for your family.
Johansson has a few lives left. He's a strong one.
She can help solve who killed those DEA agents. In America, we can protect...
You can! Te van a encontrar, Rosa. Te van a matar, vas a que te maten nomás.
I saw what happened that night, and they know it.
So who do you know that you trust that you can call?
So many questions, my friend.
If you want to fight with the wolves, you gotta be a wolf.
That was interesting. That was the DEA. That's something to do with drugs in America. That's like the anti-drug league in America, right? I don't know. It looked good. It looked serious. A bit too serious for my liking, but it's interesting. Like, after watching that, I think I might even give it a chance because it's like, it's compelling. There's a story in there, and also like those actors, they looked like they were there for each other. It looked too good, too real. So maybe, Madam Web. I've seen this trailer. I will
Hey, come
sit
on.
through it again.
Get your stuff. Let's go.
But
Let's try that again.
A week ago, I spent my life racing against time,
I'm gonna help you out today, okay?
trying to save people who were running out of it.
Jackie!
Until one moment changed everything.
Come on! Welcome back to the land of the living.
I don't understand what's happening. I've been having visions. I knew he was gonna die. I think I'm seeing the future.
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
What do you want from me?
New York City's a whole new level of crazy these days.
This is an emergency. Get off the train.
That man's trying to kill you.
What?
Who are you? What is going on? I can see the future.
Oh, what the hell? Shouldn't see that coming?
That's not how it works. I've seen that man before.
So who is he?
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
Wait, I recognize you. You live in my building. You're the paramedic.
Yeah, you almost ran me over.
You don't think this is weird? How we're all connected?
It's honestly like the least weird thing that's happened all day.
What do you want from me?
I have no idea what those girls have come.
Why don't you want from me?
I think he can see into the future.
What are you want from me?
He's trying to change what happens. Julia, get down!
Why aren't you scared of me? Why do you care for me?
Your future was almost so different.
Where do we go?
If you want to live, you have to trust me. Get ready. Now!
You're showing off.
Maybe a little.
Not excited for it. I have seen the trailer a few times now. I am so done with the MCU right now. They have not done it justice. If anything, they should have taken a break, focused on what was important, and brought out stuff that fans would truly love. Growing up, I was a massive fan of Spider-Man and the Spider-Man universe. They have done well with Into the Spider-Verse, so I don't blame them for wanting to branch out more into the Spider-Verse, but that trailer does not excite me. I am interested. It is cool. I am all for like seeing more female heroes, but there is nothing in there that is actually jarring enough to make me want to watch it. And I don't know if that's because of editing, of the actors, the way it was done, the costumes. I don't know what it is. I think it is a case that there's a large portion of us that are just done with Marvel movies, and it's a shame because there's so much greatness in Marvel Comics. There are so many great characters, so many great storylines, so many great universes to explore, but cinematically they have not done it justice, and some of us are just done with it.
Our little girl's growing up so fast. And things couldn't be better.
What is that?
Okay, let's clear it all out. It's Demo Day!
Wait, what's happening? Who are you people? Wait, you can't. Whoa. Hey, what are you doing? All right, she's all set. Set with what? Orange? Who made the console orange?
Do I look orange?
I didn't touch it.
Orange is not my color.
Not me. Hello? Oh my gosh, I'm anxiety. Where can I put my stuff?
A new emotion. Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. We wanted to make such a good first impression.
What do you mean, we?
That I am looking forward to. I'd seen a snippet of it, a much shorter snippet of it, earlier on in the year. As someone who has diagnosed anxiety and struggles with anxiety, I am so curious to see how do I say this? I'm so curious to see a portrayal of a character that literally is anxiety, because it is so many things and it can be so different from person to person, but the same. Different but the same all in one. And I'm curious. It opens up a lot of questions that make me wonder, and I think it's interesting that they're going to have to completely introduce new emotions, but they're also going to have to face the fact that in the previous movie they were like, these are our set emotions. There are no other emotions. These are our set emotions, which resonates with older generations. And I might be overthinking this. I full on might be overthinking this, where the older generations were like, oh, I'm sad. There was no, or maybe it's depression, maybe it's PTSD, maybe it's anxiety. It was just one of those set emotions. So bringing it into a newer generation, we're like, there are these new things. There are these new twisted things that go on in our head that we didn't have explanations for, that we have them now, that I can only but hope there is some aspect where they're like, this is how we thought it was. This is how it really is. And we are in a time where we can see and teach kids, this is what it is. This is possibly what you are feeling, and this is an explanation for it, and you are not broken, damaged. You just need some tweaking.
There's a young man. I talked to him. I wish I was with you.
She is
That's really weird, Lisa.
I'm the greatest. God created. Power tripping. On the mission.
Taffy says it's a waste of time to try and fix a boy. It's better just accept a guy's flaws.
Oh, that's so cute.
I can't do that. Not until we bury the body.
There is no turning back now. I can't be saved. And in the next life they'll remember me. Remember me.
Really hope this goth phase ends soon.
It is not a phase. That was funny. That was good. I enjoyed that. I want to watch that when that comes out. Mind you, it's come out already by the time there's. I need to find that and I need to watch that. That looks so good. Was that Cole Sprouse in it? That character, the person playing the dead person looked like Cole Sprouse. If it's that would be pretty cool. I think he's a great actor. I like him. He's an edgy kind of guy. That came out weird. I mean, he plays edgy characters.
Anything can happen out there. Sometimes we feel lost. We push and we suffer. We keep going. That makes all the difference. Hey, what happened to you, boy? You don't look so good. Meatball? Look, somebody likes my meatballs. Hey, Paw Patrol, we got a race to win.
Just remember, Michael, this race doesn't define you.
I raced for 19 years. This is my last chance to win.
3, 2, 1. I was a young boy living in the city. All I did was run.
Over the next 10 days, these athletes will cross 400 miles climbing, biking, and kayaking.
That Dot is Daddy.
Go, Daddy, Dot.
Let's talk and get the meatballs to you. 3 days, 200 miles ago. Leave the stupid dog and let's go. Come on. Move. Come talk. What is it, boy? Oh, God. Can't believe I almost walked right off that cliff. Extra meatballs for you, my friend. He's hurting. What do you think he went through before he met us?
Whatever it wasn't good.
How the hell did he get all the way from here to there while we were on bikes and zip lines and running and climbing?
He must have wings we don't know about.
Boy, you know I'm back, like I never left.
You want to start to embrace the buckets of pain?
I need a bigger bucket.
Team Broad Rail has traveled over 200 miles, and they found a companion.
Daddy has a dog?
What have you done?
Think you found your new partner in suffering, Michael? Yeah, he's the king. I think we should call him Arthur. Arthur the King.
How's he doing?
He's been through so much.
This dog needs a vet.
I don't want you to hurt anymore. He's a fighter.
Just like you.
I feel glorious.
Ah, famous dog. Looks even worse than the rest of you. Maybe you all deserve each other.
Always underestimating Armor, buddy.
This isn't the route on the map.
It's okay. Just follow Arthur.
Lead the way, King.
I've never seen anything like this.
Everybody knows about it. Guess what? I'm not a dog person.
I will not be watching Arthur the King. No, that looks amazing. That looks so good. The problem is I watched the trailer and I already want to cry. I cannot watch dog-based movies. They are usually so great and they are so emotional and they are always based off a true story, which makes it worse. If you want to cry in 2024, go watch a movie with a dog in it like that. The thought of it, of the challenge, and it's probably, obviously the movie is much more than just the dog, but I kind of have this, like, no emotional dog movies rule because I cannot handle it myself, but it looks amazing and that plays into the rule. The better it looks, the more you're going to cry.
When I hold a brick in my hand, I know exactly what it is and what it will do. Its form is its function. That gives me peace.
Can I help you?
I'm the bricklayer.
Sir, this is urgent.
What am I looking at?
Victor Radek.
We need to bring Vale out of retirement.
What do you want?
Can an old friend stop by to say hello?
Someone's trying to blackmail the CIA.
He can bring down our entire global network. That's why I want you to go to Greece to fix it with her.
It's a big assignment for you. First time in the field, no supervisors?
I'm the supervisor.
Of course you are.
So what's our move?
I have to find him and end this.
You should have stayed where you were. Because now that you're back, oh, it's going to be hard for you to leave again.
Clearly.
That sir, that he was just pouring you a drink.
I warned you not to get involved.
You can't hide from me. I'll never, ever stop coming.
Oh, less cologne next time.
Yes, dear.
Elena?
We're going on a manhunt, not building a chimney.
Never do a job without my tools.
I don't know, I feel like there's the two classifications that work well together, you know? I kill people, then I bury him, and then I perfectly lay bricks over him. Massive in best life, he could get away with anything. Oh, no. Kill that guy. Pave the best driveway you'll ever see. And no one will second guess it, because he's so good at it, not a single
Hip to sin. These songs of freedom is all I ever have. Redemption song.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip over this trailer because there's gonna be a lot of music in it that's probably gonna be heavily copyrighted. But I can say that I am torn by the idea of a Bob Marley movie because I love Bob Marley, I love his music, I love just the love he spread, but I don't know if we needed a movie on it. I feel like sometimes we take great figures and we make movies about them, and it doesn't, to me personally, it doesn't feel right. They've done well in the past, but they've done it. I've always kind of gone into it with a lot of like, let's see how it goes. But there's a lot of personal nostalgia around Bob Marley and his music regarding me. So my willingness to not really watch it is based on something that has happened to me that I'm still healing over. But Bob Marley was a legend, and a legend's story deserves to be told. So if this is something you are into, if you are someone who loved Bob Marley or enjoy his music, no matter what generation you are, I think it could be worth the watch.
The case, Santos.
Not on your life.
Daddy Pascal?
Hello, girls! It's the last body shot competition, so we are gonna salt you up.
I've had it with love. I don't believe it's relevant to the 21st century lesbian. You're not wearing that.
I just came from work.
I came from Toledo. I don't dress like it.
I'm not here to peddle my wares. I'm leaving town.
I am too. That was my plan. Where are you going?
Tallahassee, Florida. I've been unhappy.
That's why we take this trip together, honey babe. We get our act together.
Curly's Drive Away, Pennsylvania's most trusted name in car delivery.
Curly here.
Don't call me Curly.
And your name, Curly?
My name is Curly. We just met. It's too familiar. We're here for the car. Wait a minute. You call with a drop-off in Tallahassee, and then these broads come in and say they're ready to go to Tallahassee. They drive the car instead of you. Is that bad?
Bad if they find the goods.
Oh, they're so finding it.
What? We should see what's in here.
I bet it's
Don't
locked.
open it. Don't open it.
I understand that you're unhappy, sir. We will find and deliver the package.
We just want your friends.
You cannot relate to the public, which in the service profession is a big handicap.
Did the two creeps find you? They know we have their stuff. Maybe we sell it back. Shake them down.
Are they like wanted or something?
Oh no, they're not in trouble at all.
I'm gonna help you break a big murder case.
That is about the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I'm a cop.
Who are you?
Democrats.
Wow, you've had a full day.
That was good. I like that. That looked really good. But now I don't know if when they say September, they mean September last year and I missed out on a movie, or they mean September this year and I've got to wait for the movie. I hate it when they don't specify. I'm just assuming because it's a 2024 list and I'm hoping it will be out in September 2024. But that's still a long time to wait for that. That looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
How does it feel being back?
Good. I had such good memories here. Maybe my happy place can
This
be our
is that
happy
other
place.
movie I was talking about. From Blumhouse.
It was just my imagination.
I'm playing a new game with Chauncey.
The scavenger hunt list. That's fun.
Chauncey says you're not allowed to play with us.
Oh.
Because you left him. I need something happy.
Something happy. Ugh. I thought bugs freaked you out.
If I can finish my list, Chauncey will take me on a trip to the place he's from.
Something that hurts.
You've been spending time with a new friend? He asked you to do something that hurt you.
That was part of the game.
Does that seem like a game a good friend would want to play?
Maybe we shouldn't play together anymore, Chauncey. Maybe we shouldn't be friends. No.
Alice?
She's lost, but we're gonna find her.
Every culture has entities that tether to the young. We call them imaginary friends. You are always playing with your imaginary friend. When the connection is severed, the entity becomes enraged.
He says he's right behind you.
But it was just my imagination.
Can I hang out with your imaginary friend?
He's not imaginary. And he's not your friend.
Kick it. Kick it. Kick it. Oh, that looks so cool, actually. That is a horror movie trailer done right. I have seen it before, and I'm still slightly freaked out of it. But that wolf-looking thing looks so cool. I'm probably gonna watch it, just not at the night and in my own personal safe space with my safe place.
You talked to your dad recently?
Why?
You killed a guy.
Give us a call.
Oh, right.
So where did you appear from?
Right?
Oklahoma. I've never been anywhere but here. What were you doing with that big girl?
Get a lot of crazy-ass foreigners, mostly. How's it going, guys? This here's Jackie.
Hi.
She needs a job. Says she'll do anything.
Yeah, you like guns?
Not really.
What the fuck you doing here, then? A bit more powerful than a punch, huh?
Fuck yeah.
Call me when it's done.
What is this place? Huh? You don't understand. Get back in the car.
They found the body.
Looks like you've got your hands full.
You'll regret this.
We'll just need to fight back.
I'm gonna tell them everything you ever did.
FBI, open up.
Are you threatening me?
Yep.
Well, that was really stupid, honey.
You'll never fall in love, okay?
Did you double tap? That's an interesting concept. That looks good. I'm pretty sure that's Kristen Stewart. She is a great actor. She plays sad way too well, but it's so fitting when she's given the right character to do it with, and it looks like that's going to be the right character. So that's an interesting one. That's really interesting. I like that whole Hitman-esque secret, not society, like secret group of like people who can take things out, and the FBI and the chase, and as long as it's got a good chase, and that other character looked very interesting. I like the portrayal of her girlfriend getting more and more buff. And then you see her, and she kind of looks like the same size. So I wonder if they're hinting at like some other stuff, which would be really cool. That looks interesting. That's very interesting.
I know you
I
can
read
feel
the
their
name.
discomfort, Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
And I want to take you to a job interview. There's a recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
I don't really understand.
It's easier said. What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people feeling uncomfortable.
True. It's so true.
Comfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day. Because the happier they are, the safer we are.
The name needs a little updating, maybe like magical black people, or I guess that doesn't have the same ring.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Your first client is a Jason Munn. His morale is far too low.
Hey.
Hey.
Darn it, I was hoping there was a station right next to him.
Oh, is this one spoken for?
No.
Yeah, it's actually fun and weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
Hey, I'm Lizzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
You kidding? Come on, man. She's smart and funny.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No, that's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now. Because if you don't put Jason first, everyone's magic will fail.
I've always
feels
felt like it's my
unbalanced.
job to make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
I got a great plan to ask her out, but I'm gonna need your help. Do you think you could, like, work your magic?
Hey, is he talking about me?
Hey.
Oh my God. Wait, are you?
Someone defied the society. Who was it?
You didn't let her go like I told you. If you interfere with her or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Even though we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
I'm curious to see how you're gonna make it out of all this.
I want to watch that. That looks really sweet. That looks like an honest to God sweet love story. Oh, that was so cute. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I say let's give that one a try. Let's give the Magical Society a go. I think they need to work on the name.
Peter Barrett,
Excuse me?
my name is Sophia, and my mom called you Peter.
Biometric watch.
Contains a hard drive with sole access to his contacts, stolen intel, and we want it all back.
She wanted you to find someone named Peter. My name's Mark. I wish I could be more help.
You were CIA like my mom, right? You're a really good painter.
Oh, hey, kid, stop. Those are private.
This is her. This is my mom. So you do know her.
Go upstairs. Last door on the left's the bathroom. Lock the door and get in the tub.
What's happening? You are Peter Barrett.
How'd you find me?
What do you know about Peter Barrett?
The painter? Who murdered 8 federal agents in cold blood.
What?
I am looking for someone.
It's me.
Peter?
Where are you?
Can I trust you?
2 agents showed up at my doorstep today, asking about you.
He's hiding something.
I'm the only one who can protect you.
Tell me about the people who came to kill me.
She thinks that you're in possession of something that poses a major threat to our national security. I'm gonna find out who took your mother away from you.
And then?
And then, he'll do what he does.
Mind if I borrow a few things? kid.
Oh, that guy so dies. That's an interesting one. I kind of like these red type characters. Retired and extremely dangerous characters. They can kind of like come in, especially though when they give them connection with a younger character that could possibly be like the daughter. I don't know. I kind of got like that's my daughter kind of vibes. I also like that they alluded to what was really at stake in there. I like that they didn't go, oh, this is what's going on. Because so many movies, trailers do that. By the time you're sitting down watching it, you already know what's going on. You already know how it's going to play out. You already know who's going to win. You already know. Blah, 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 blah. But they've alluded to something in that makes me curious. And we need more things like that. Make me curious. Make me want to watch your movie.
America loves a superstar. I'm Jason 2J's Jennings. I was a football legend. But once you reach the mountaintop of greatness, everybody wants to see you fall.
2J's just got smoked.
Damn!
You pled guilty to charges of speeding and damage to city property. I'm recommending community service with the Long Beach Recreations Department.
I thought I was getting like some Martha Stewart kind of treatment.
You too good for the community that raised you.
From the depths of the sea, back to the Black Snoop Doggy Dogg, I am football legend, Jason 2J's Jennings, your new head coach.
Legend?
Let me get a picture with y'all real quick for Twitter. Some of y'all gonna get some girlfriends, put this right here.
That one kid's going through his emo phase.
Kareem!
Jason! I've been trying to get back in touch with you for years. I know you've been thinking about me, and I know you've been trying to get in touch with me. Is that pretty much right?
You just put a gun in my head.
Relax, Jay. The safety was on. Oh, no. It wasn't on.
What?
Imagine that.
Before we can be the best, we gotta master the fundamentals.
Yes!
Pretty boy, you missing pass after pass. You got on all that sweet-ass swag.
The next time you come out here acting like a fake-ass rapper, we gonna kick your ass off the field. Stop acting like you got an album coming out. JJ, how you liking this game?
Coach, this is a mess. I don't know what I'm doing.
Do you remember what you were like when you showed up freshman year? You were a pain in the ass.
I don't owe nobody nothing.
Sound just like me. If you really want to win a game, stop pushing away your team. Let's go!
It was like a Black Princess Leia.
Underdogs on 3, underdogs on me. 1, 2, 3. What's my name?
Oh, that's good.
I got your mascots right here. Beat Killer and
Look
Skrilla.
how
2
cute
dogs
they
and 2 G's.
are.
I found them chained up in the back of the winter snitches.
Oh, babies. That looks so good. I could be wrong, but I know Snoop Dogg sponsors or owns his own, like, children's league in some form of sport. It could be football, and they could be, like, basing the movie around that a little bit. I will watch anything with Snoop Dogg. I love Snoop Dogg. He's so great. I love his comedy. That looks so good. I swear, if there's a jump scare. Christmas. My bad. Why is that so creepy then? Is this supposed to be like a horror Christmas movie? Or is this like a flashback? Terrifier 3.
Okay, we are recording. The world.
I've never heard of the Terrifier movies. That was disturbing, but good. It reminds me of those like 30-second horror videos that people used to put on YouTube, which were more scary than the horror movies going on. I'm a little disturbed from that. I'm definitely gonna have to watch something cute before I go to bed tonight because that guy's face is in my mind now. Interesting. Yeah, they didn't give us much to go off on that one, so there's not much I can say other than a great representation for the horror side of things, but horrifying.
Rally Championship has become the #1 TV sport in the world. We're joined by Lancia team manager Cesare Fiorio.
Rallying is like a war, and I'm the commander of an army. Walter.
Cesare. You've got a competitive car this year?
Yeah. Very incredible car. Central engine, light car, very special materials.
Four-wheel drive?
No. Two-wheel drive.
You can't beat them with a normal car.
Yes, we can. If you drive it.
Give me one good reason why I should accept.
Because we are the underdogs.
Ciao, Cesare. Cesare thinks you can challenge us without a four-wheel drive. It tastes better with ice, don't you think?
Vi presento la nuova Lancia 037.
You still think that the Germans are only technology and organization, don't you? Don't believe all the cliches, Fiorio.
Welcome to the opening of the 51st Monte Carlo Rally.
Rallying is a dangerous sport. Does anything frighten you?
One thing. Losing. Now we have the second stage in Tuscany. Let's go.
With that car, you will never win against me.
The drivers, why do they risk their lives?
Death is afraid of those who pursue it. To win, I'll do whatever I have to do.
I'll only do 6 races. Take it or leave it.
Lancia and Audi play it all out in one last stage.
Walter, you must recover 10 seconds. It's now or never. Push.
You okay?
I'm just thinking.
About what?
Winning.
So that should be already out. Oh, that's really cool. That is something my dad would have loved. I like car movies. I don't know fuck all about car and races. But they're actually good because the stories that they tell are 90% of the time they're based off of some sort of real thing that happened. It will either be like, how do I put it? It'll either be like, these were real people and we're kind of constructing their story even though they didn't have all of it, or it's like the full-on story around it. And they have like all been good. I've never once watched a bad movie based off of real race lineage. So that's like taking Fast and Furious out of it. I'm talking like based off of real races. I have never once watched a bad movie that's based off of real race things.
I'm Clarence. I'm not a man without faults. I played the cards I was dealt.
Clarence, in spite of your selfish ways, there is a beautiful soul in there somewhere.
It's him.
Jesus of Nazareth.
You can't even buy power like that. I want to be like that in 10 years.
I want to be like that now. Knowledge is stronger than belief.
Plans. We need the miracles.
I have a plan.
I can see! I can see!
God sent me to deliver his message. I am your new Messiah.
Blasphemous swine!
Ah, stop that! Your God is a myth. See for yourselves. There is no Messiah. Clarence, if you'll be so kind to walk on water. Damn.
That's an odd one.
I was fully dreading
that. I don't know if there is any real religious whatnot in that. That looks like a bit of an odd movie to make. It kind of looked like he was scamming people by making them think he was some sort of messiah. That's an odd one. I'm just gonna...
coming to this wedding. Until you showed up.
Could I get a cranberry juice with ice? And vodka.
When I first saw you, I thought that we should have sex in the coat closet.
Yeah? Wait, hold on. I am kind of in a weird place.
Yeah, you're in a beach club coat closet.
Do you think that we could just talk for a minute?
Romantic humiliations. It's my specialty.
I don't care.
The first person to ever go down on me,
You're just gonna steamroll right on through.
I came in my own eye.
Okay, go on.
I've had too many girlfriends over the past couple years. I can't figure it out.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Tell me.
What?
I'll give you some of this pie if you tell me more about your past.
It's not like I don't come with my own complications.
We're engaged.
Oh!
Wait, you were engaged?
Lasted 13 days.
Impressive.
That is incredibly insulting. But I see what you mean.
Will you walk me to the train station?
I actually have class.
No, you don't. I like this chick. She's really hot.
I know. Just wish I would have ended things more gracefully.
You ever see her again? This would never work. You are someone who cannot be counted on.
You've run out on every guy you've ever been with. I'm a mess, and I don't have any answers. But maybe you and I could figure it out together.
Usually I feel so alone in my memories, but it's different with you.
I'm happy to tell you a few more embarrassing stories about my love life.
Well, I promise not to laugh.
Bullshit.
I promise not to laugh much.
That's an interesting take on putting together a love story. Oh, that was the last one. Okay. So that was, let's go. Kinocheck.com. That last movie was, repulsive, to say the least. I didn't like that, toxic fixes toxic. No, therapy fixes toxic. Therapy fixes toxic. But, that is obviously not every single trailer for 2024. With us being so early in the year, I feel like there could be so many more that will come out as it goes along, and I'm looking forward to it. I guess, like, because this playlist that I watched was from January, so it explains why something like the Deadpool and Wolverine isn't in it. I will like check up on it, see what else comes out in it. But those are my overall thoughts on the movies that have been released so far. Those are my genuine raw reactions. From exciting to repulsed. That's one way to do it. But yeah. There's nothing more to say other than I'm gonna go watch a movie. Cheers.